Yo, my dudes, what's going on? David here, and welcome to another reaction. This episode, we are diving into Marvel's Daredevil Season 1, Episode 10, called Nelson versus Murdoch. Hopefully, you've been enjoying the series. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Head on over to Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited reactions over there. Episodes extra early over there as well. But you guys know what time it is. Fasten your seatbelts. Let's ride. Man, you know I don't like seeing my man Matt like this. Oh, he's got to change the suit. He's 100% got to change the suit. He's getting sliced and diced way too much.
Wouldn't do that if I were you.
Oh, how I forgot.
Then again, maybe I would. The hell do I know about Matt Murdock?
Damn it, come on! Load.
Oh, shoot. Flashback time.
Is this room 312? Yeah, who are you looking for? Oh, sorry.
What for?
Blind, right?
Yeah, so they tell me.
So you can see.
That's not, are you even listening to what I'm saying?
Yeah, world on fire. I got it. But you can see, right?
Yeah, in a manner of speaking.
No, no manner. How many fingers am I holding up?
One.
Karen.
Foggy.
She deserves to know.
You can't tell her, Foggy, please.
Is this what you do? Would we call, trying to get you to come out for drinks? Trying to find you when bombs are going off and we're worried? You just hit ignore?
It sucks so bad, but I understand Foggy.
还是大声。
发生在noble身上的事，很不幸。
我跟他要一个勇士，只干掉那个蒙面人。
The Masked Man.
自己动手。
他是个骄傲的人 ，and choose wisely. Or others shall choose for you.
I'm very nervous. I feel like Fisk is just the villain for season 1. I hope that's not the case, but I'm just a little worried.
Chasing down leads, getting my ass in trouble.
Your name is Ben Urich, and you are a reporter. It's not a job, it's who you are.
I don't know.
I've been calling this guy Ulick, and
This
it's
was 2 years
Urich.
ago, maybe.
Urich.
I was more fearless then. Be right back.
Oh, that sucks so bad.
Is this about the extension?
So bad.
Let's speak outside. Yeah.
Now you're hungry and tired. And I know the more I say, the faster your heart beats.
You can hear a heartbeat
Yeah.
from across the room?
Oh, yeah.
Helps to anticipate behavior. When someone's gonna attack. When they're lying.
That's how you knew Karen was telling the truth. When we first met her at the precinct.
Yeah.
You'd be graduating with that too. If you took a few less nights off.
Point being, we are both one day going to be fine, upstanding members of the legal profession. El Grande... How do you say lawyers in Spanish?
Lawyer? Avocados.
El Grande Avocados.
Avocados.
That's fruit. That's fruit.
Stairs here.
Oh, I would like to sit now.
Yes. We sit.
This relationship is
And we
too
forage for hamburgers
genuine.
and more libations.
How about just the burgers?
Murdoch and Nelson, attorneys at law.
Nelson and Murdoch.
Nelson and
Sounds
Murdoch.
better. You think? Yeah, trust me. Can't see worth shit, but my hearing's spectacular.
I'm just saying, nice to keep the wheels on the wagon.
Get you a bump, better benefits. You know, for whatever comes up.
Man, the Uric, whatever his name is. This shit sucks, man. This family thing sucks.
About the box?
Is that yours?
Nope. Yours. Go ahead. You've earned it.
If it's not a pair of shoes, I'll be upset. I'm upset.
What the hell is this?
Calling it quits.
Everything.
There's a nursing home that I just heard about upstate. I think it might change your mind.
Karen.
No, just take a ride. Come on. What could it hurt?
Sure, why not? We're all in this together, right? What's left of us?
He's losing it.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Losing it. He's so vulnerable.
Hey. Hey. Just bumped into Morales. Guess what he heard? They're gonna offer us the job. No more interning in a broom closet. We're each gonna have our own office with a view of something. We did it, buddy. Glass
I didn't
and
know this
steel
was a
and
flashback.
lemon and mother effing Zach. And why do you have that look on your face?
What look?
You know what look.
I've been reading Thurgood Marshall.
We will get by. Come on, Mother Teresa. Let's go save the world.
Hey.
This episode, man. This episode is something else.
You want to say
Something
something?
else.
Really don't.
Admissions is on another tour. Shouldn't be too long.
Thanks.
What are we doing here? I can't afford this place. This is a waste of time.
Let's just take a look around. Maybe it'll be worth the
I've
drive.
never seen a nursing home looking like this. Dang.
You touch your daughter again, and I will know.
Oh, crap. He don't got a choice now. Holy crap, Matt.
All the people here, all the years that they've lived, there must be so many stories.
Only thing we have, everything said and done. No buildings named after us, fancy inheritances to leave behind. Just the stories those who are close to us tell to keep us alive. Even if it's just in memory.
Comes to see me every weekend. He's gentle, sweet. Not like his father.
And what's his name? Your son.
Wilson.
Oh.
Fisk.
All the right holes. Somebody
What's
can't
going
hold
on
this
here?
liquor.
Oh, multiple
What the hell
people
is this?
can't. Yo, they're dropping like flies.
Wesley, get the car. We need to leave now. Vanessa!
Oh, ho, ho, ho. This ain't gonna take this.
Vanessa. I worry about you. It's all I'm saying.
Foggy. I'm fine.
Don't look fine.
See, Josie's worried about you too.
I wouldn't go that far.
Gotta be more careful.
I know.
Tripping and falling, taking out the trash. You gotta get someone to do that for you.
Come on, I just need to be more careful, like you said.
What are you doing, bud? No. Why? Alrighty. Season 1, Episode 10. We are getting very close to the season finale of Daredevil. And I am one frustrated individual. I thought this was such a great episode with everything. Foggy and Matt. Even the Uric stuff was good. The Fisk stuff, it was few and far between, so I don't know how I feel really about that. Obviously, someone has, taken out Vanessa, which seems like Leland would be the one that did that. Not entirely sure what to think about that, but nonetheless, very good. And I know I'm going to take a lot of heat for this, but it is just how I feel. It is just how I feel. I do not care about Karen. At all. I am sitting there trying to find, reasons to feel for her or reasons to, like her as an individual, the character herself. I don't. And I realized that before when I was saying like the whole Uric stuff I didn't care about, it was just because Karen was with Uric. And so it's just like I don't care for her at all. And I keep trying to. And then like when she was at Foggy, I was like, okay, but then she was never really like certain with Foggy either. And so it's like she is a frustrating character in the show for me. Whenever she's on the screen, it just tends to sort of drag along. I just don't feel like she adds anything to the show itself. Again, I'll take heat for it, but you got to take the heat for stuff that you at least how you feel about something, your opinions. They're your opinions for a reason. And so I'm very down about it because I feel like the episode around Foggy and Matt, easily a 9. Easily a 9. No ifs, ands, or but. And then Uric's stuff with his wife, at least a solid 8. Very solid, sad, depressing things going on in his life. And then we get Karen, where it's like, oh my God, what the heck? I don't care about you, Karen. And so like anything that has anything to do with Karen is just always meh or okay. And so it could be, maybe I'm being harsh. It's just how I feel. Just the whole Karen stuff, it sucks right now. It's just, there's no anything behind it. I didn't like her whole Union allied stuff. It was just whatever. And now every time she's alone or something, it's like, it's literally what Uric says. He told her to take care of herself, to be more cautious, to be more careful. And she left the door unlocked. It's like, it's the woman doesn't listen to anything that someone's telling her. So it's like, why care about her? But anyways, nonetheless, the episode wasn't about her. She was in it for a few, but the main juice that we get from this episode is obviously, like I said, the title, Nelson and Murdoch. And so what can I say? It is done perfectly. It is done absolutely amazing. Anytime we get flashbacks in Daredevil, you already know how I feel about it. It's probably the best. It's probably my favorite thing about the show, with the fighting scenes being a close second. I love the flashbacks. Everything flashback, it makes me happy to see. It makes me, love to see, a little more detail, a little more into, what these characters are. And so we've seen plenty of, Matt being younger with his dad. We've seen, Matt younger with Stick. We've seen Fisk and his whole dad stuff going on as well. And then we've seen now in this episode a young college Foggy and Matt. And so, it always does the show good when we see flashbacks. Again, I love that we don't see them as often, but whenever we do see them, they are very memorable. They're very good. And we see that we pick up right where we left off in the last episode, where Foggy notices that Matt was the masked man. And so he's obviously very upset, and he has a lot of reasons to be upset. And it sucks because I don't typically like to side against Matt. He's my favorite character in the show, obviously. And when I saw Foggy sort of going at him in the beginning, I was at first kind of like, no, don't do that. But then it's like what he said it just made so much sense. He was lied to the whole time. Obviously, Matt lying to him for, the protection of, Matt himself and Foggy. And I just feel like he's questioning what is real and what's not real. And so it's very tough. It's a very tough situation for Matt. It's it's an obvious, unfortunate situation for Foggy. And so I feel like the constant back and forth between them is just brilliant. We get to see them, like I said, younger. And I like that a lot. I love, I've always been very high on both of them together. I love their relationship. I love that Foggy has never made him feel any less as a person than, anyone else. He treats Matt the way Matt would have been treated if he had perfect sight, And so I've always loved that. I liked the whole college stuff. I liked their relationship then. There were a few moments throughout where Matt could have opened up and mentioned it, but then again, I understand why he didn't. And so it's a really shitty situation, but we get a lot of great moments between both actors. A lot of great acting moments, a very strong crying emotional scene at the end there. We then see, towards the end as well, that Foggy, tosses the sign away that they came up with together, because obviously Foggy was going to call it Murdoch and Nelson, and he changed it to Nelson and Murdoch. And he's right. It does, it does roll off the tongue better. It is a better way of putting it. So I like that, that we got to see the beginning stages of them and, them working for the other company and stuff. And so it hurts me to see him toss it away. It hurts me to see him walk away. But then again, I can't sit there and say he's wrong for it. I understand. He's hurt. He's very hurt. If somebody you love just came out and said something, crazy, something so out there that they kept from you for so long, it'll hurt you in some way, shape, or form. And so do I think it's the end of them? No, I don't think it's the end of them. I don't think that Foggy's gone for the rest of this show, or at least the rest of the season. I don't think that, because at the end of the day, I just think he needs time. And so I think, him walking away, he's going to allow himself to get that time. Other scenes that we got was, like I said, the Uric stuff with his wife, which is very sad, obviously. She wakes up for the first time, and we have a conversation between the two. And it seems like as if nothing's wrong. But then as he's kissing her, she looks away, and then she greets him again as if she didn't know he was there. So she does have some signs of, I think it's dementia. I could be wrong. It could be one of those medical illnesses that, the elderly get. And it just sucked. It sucked really bad because his extension was obviously not approved. And, you see, again, somebody that I didn't even care for coming into this episode. You see emotion from him. You see him upset. You see a really good acting performance from him in this episode. And so, again, you get greatness with Foggy and Matt, and you get, a really good performance from Uric. And then, we didn't get much of Fisk, but Fisk always performs. And so if I would rate everyone individually, it'd be, the Foggy Matt stuff would be like a 9. The Uric and Fisk stuff would be, 7, 8. And then it'd be Karen, where Karen I can care less about, where she's just like a 5 or a 6. because I think that one, and again, this is a nitpick, but this is just how I feel. One, no nursing home is just gonna allow you to just wander about and go into like random people's rooms or whatever. Okay, she did. She got in there. Then she just starts asking question after question. Like, you can tell Yurik was like uncomfortable with the whole situation. And so unless she already knew that that was Fisk's mom, if she did, then that would make it slightly better. And I could have missed that. But otherwise, like putting her in that like what are the odds sort of situation. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that I missed that, and that she knew that that was Fisk's mom. I'm gonna say that I made the mistake and I didn't catch it, and that she knew. Because if she didn't know, that it doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? And so Karen has always been in the show just kind of like the whatever. And so it's unfortunate and it sucks because I want her to be a better character. But right now, 10 episodes in, I just don't care about her at all. I didn't care about her when, the whole thing was happening in the beginning. I didn't care about her really at all throughout the show. And then, like I said, I started to feel something for her when she was, having a little relationship with Foggy. But then, even then, she's not even like 100% in with it. She's not even 100% like truthful half the time, it seems like. And so it's just like, I don't care about her. But yeah, again, Leland poisoned. I'm saying it's Leland. I could be wrong, but it just, fingers seem to be pointing his direction. So obviously Fisk is going to be very upset. I don't know if whatever he did killed those people, or if it just, obviously made them very ill. If she's dead, Fisk is about to go crazy. If she's dead, Fisk is about to go crazy. Another thing that I mentioned during the reaction episode itself is I'm very worried that Fisk is just a season 1 villain. I'm hoping I'm wrong, because he's such a great, character, and he adds so much to the show that I would hate for him to only be a season 1 sort of person. Again, I've never watched the show, so I don't know what to expect, but I'm just really hoping that that's not the case. I don't want him out of the show. I think he does a really good job in the show, and I think he adds so much to Matt himself as having this strong villain and the other side. And so hopefully Fisk lasts longer than season 1. Again, hopefully we see more of Foggy, because that obviously upsets me as well. And I'm very curious to see, because the last fight scene we got with Matt, obviously not being the flashback, is him getting cut up from Nobu. And if that's the case, he can't go back out there with cut up uniform, attire, costume, whatever you want to call it. He can't go out there like that. So I'm assuming this is probably where we get, a redesigned Daredevil outfit, which is going to be awesome. And I'm very curious to see. I hope Foggy, takes his little break and comes back strong. It pains me, man. It really pains me to see the relationship fall apart like that. But that's the episode. Hopefully you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Head on over to Patreon for the full uncut, unedited reactions. I'm going to head out. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll catch you guys later. Bees, guys.